Welcome to my daily analysis of the country's political issues. A lot is happening in this country, and we need to elucidate some of the things that are happening at the expense of the common mwananchi. Kenyans are suffering, Kenyans are hurting, there's high cost of living, taxes that are continue to be imposed on Kenyans by the government, and the draconian, I would say draconian, financial bill which a lot of politicians are divided upon. Welcome to my YouTube channel, Philip Etale. Subscribe to it and be ready for captivating political analysis. Less than 2 years into the Kenya Kwanza administration, we are seeing water boiling every day. It is too hot. In fact, the kitchen is becoming hotter by day. As Kenyans continue to demand services from the government they elected and from the leaders they put into various areas of responsibility in leadership to represent them in parliament, at the county level, and even at the national level. There is a lot of infighting in the Kenya Kwanza administration.
I can tell you that one I can plead ignorance. The way hata unaona kwa mtandao, hata mimi naona kwa mtandao. There is no disunity. It's more a creation of people's statements rather than actual reality.
Asituletee fujo kwa mkutano hapa. Hata kama ametumwa na naibu wa rais ama ametumwa na Wamatangi, asilete fujo kwa mkutano wa amani.
This is something that should be worrying many Kenyans, because this is the government, and yet there is too much infighting. People calling each other names, shouting at each other, and not talking to each other. They have forgotten the spirit of collective responsibility, and now it's bare knuckles. Kenyans are watching. It looks like in Kenya, immediately after election, politicians elect to take Kenyans back to the electioneering mode. We are like in campaign time. Kenyans are treated to words of, we are this, you are that. You don't deserve to be where, I deserve to be here. That is bad manners. In Kiswahili they say kupimana nguvu. Wanapimana nguvu. It's not bare knuckles. But who cares? If they do, then it's up to them to sit down and listen to the voice of reason. It is bad manners for politicians to engage with each other in a manner likely to incite the already impoverished Kenyans who are struggling to make ends meet. The war of words sounds sweet to their ears, and those of their supporters who are paid a few coins to chant, Hoye! Mheshimiwa juu! And jeer those that they believe are opponents of their benefactors. But it's trivial to majority of Kenyans. Kenyans are suffering. Can you imagine the high taxes that are being proposed by the government today? If the finance bill passes as is, then Kenyans should tighten their belts and brave for tough times ahead. It is high time politicians realize that Kenyans are getting tired. They are so tired. Many of Kenyans cannot afford a meal a day. They cannot afford to put a meal on the table. And instead of politicians focusing on what is supposed to be what they should be doing, they continue engaging in public power flexing.
Tunajua ile mipango inapangwa hapa Mlima Kenya ya kuhakikisha hawa wabunge hawatekelezi kazi yao. Nataka niseme sio naibu wa rais, sio governor, sio MCA, sio wewe ukiwa kijana unayetumika utasimamisha kazi ya maendeleo ya watu wa Kiambaa.
And I ask the leaders from this region, please, all politics is local. All politics is local. Listen to the ground. Takuuliza viongozi wote. Na these MCAs they know because are talking ground. Wanaketi ground, wanasikiza ground.
They should stop farting around and start serving Kenyans who are already swamped with a lot on their in-tray of demands. If you are following this commentary, please take a minute and subscribe to my YouTube channel, Philip Etale. Like this video and share it.
It is not time to talk about history. It is time to talk about the present and where we are going. Tunataka tuzungumze na tuongee maneno ambayo yatawafurahisha wale wananchi. Hao wananchi wamekaa pale, Wakikuyu watoka Mlima Kenya, wanataka kusikia what is there in your government for them. Wanataka kujua ni nini iko huko. Hata mimi nataka kujua. We have listened to history na tunajua, but we want to know, ukipewa serikali, je, what do you have to offer us for our 500 votes, 500,000 votes? That is key.
One such interesting politician is the governor of Nyeri, Mwalimu Mutahi Kahiga. He is an interesting fella. One man who says this today and tomorrow he switches to another. It's like shifting goalposts over and over the same thing. 2 years ago, he stood dispassionately in Nyeri and dismissed the Honorable Raila Odinga's bid for the presidency in his presence. He described him as a man who lives in history and the past. But again, Mwalimu forgot that Edmund Burke, a British philosopher, once said, "Those who don't know history are doomed to repeat it." Yes, Mwalimu Kahiga has now realized that as a teacher, he taught what was written by people who died eons ago. He was teaching history.
Mimi mkiniona huko nikipiga nduru, nikipiga kelele, mimi natetea mtoto wetu. Kwa sababu, unajua ni vizuri tuseme ukweli. Mheshimiwa Murkomen, ukienda kuongea Kipkaa, usidanganywe sana ati hao watu wako na furaha. When their son is complaining kidogo, analialia hapo, kama leo tuliona hakuenda na ndege ya serikali, alienda na ndege hii za kawaida huko Korino. Tunataka kuwakumbusha kitu kimoja na uambie rais hivi. Rais aliingia hapa Nyeri akiwa na Biblia kwa mkono. Na alikuwa anatusalimia, Bwana asifiwe mwathani agoshwo. Hata sasa tunataka aendelee kusema nini? Wakati tunaongea mambo yanayotuhusu, tunaangalia rais, hatujui ni nani alimkaribia. Siku hizi rais anajipiga kifua.
Whether he taught geography, physics, chemistry, or mathematics, the authors of the books that he was teaching the students are people who died many years ago. They are no longer there. So that was history. He's now collecting his faculty and realizing that history serves as a clear reminder of the past, both good and bad. He has changed tone. And this is what you call shifting goalposts. Yes, that is the game of politics. Kenyans deserve better. Kenyans want to be served. Kenyans want to be given what belongs to them. Not by force, not by fire, but through democratic means. Kenyans want to be served and not to be thrown into the state of suspended animation. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel, Philip Etale, like it and share this video. Until tomorrow, good day.